Good morning. I now call to order the organizational meeting of the Newport News School Board for Monday, July 1st, 2024. A quorum is present to transact the business of the school division. The purpose of this meeting is to approve organizational matters as required by the Code of Virginia. I am opening this organizational meeting because the term of the school board chairman expired at midnight on June 30th. As customary, the superintendent opens and leads the meeting until the school board appoints a chairman. We will begin this morning's meeting with the invocation and pledge to the flag. Here to do the honors is Ms. Angela Siders, Executive Director, Elementary School Leadership. Good morning, Ms. Siders.
Good morning. Chairwoman Searles Law, Vice Chairwoman Dr. Best, members of the school board, and Dr. Mitchell. Today I'll be reading the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. On the surface, Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken, is a beautiful account of the poet's walk in the woods. But as you listen, dig deeper, and you will find a lesson wrapped up in Frost's metaphor of a split in the road. This inspirational poem teaches an important lesson about the significance and individuality and unique character. Instead of following the path countless others have taken, forge ahead on the road fewer have walked. It will, as the poet writes, make all the difference in life. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then look to the other as just as far, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. Siders. Our first item on the agenda is the board organization. At this time, the school board will elect a chairman for the 2024-2025 school year. Are there any nominations?
Yes. I would like to nominate Lisa Searles Law for chairwoman.
Second.
Hearing no further nominations, nominations for the office of chairman are closed. May I have a motion to close the nominations of the office of the chairman?
I move to close the nominations for the office of chairman.
Lisa Searles Law has been nominated to serve as the 2024-2025 school board chairman. Is there any discussion regarding the nominations?
I'll make a brief comment in terms of traditionally, since I've been on the board and before I came to the board, it has been customary for the leadership team for the chairmanship and vice chairmanship to be a shared responsibility amongst the board, that it's a caretaker position, a temporary position, that we would all partake in developing ourselves as leaders to take over. It's been a tradition that we've seen for quite some time, and it's not meant to be a sort of quasi-permanent role, and that has traditionally been a responsibility of the chair and the vice chair to develop the leaders or mentor the next generation of leaders. And I'd like to see that going forward. It concerns me somewhat that we haven't seen that occur. And I'd like to see that moving forward, that there is some mentorship of future leaders, and that everyone on the board is taking an active role in leading it and growing to that position.
Okay, so the nominations are closed, so the board is about to, I'm going to call the roll for you to close the nominations. Everyone's clear? Okay. Best,
Four.
Brown,
Against?
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Lisa Searles Law.
4.
Motion carries 5-1. And now, Dr. Mitchell, you will need a motion to approve Lisa Searles Law as chair.
May I have a motion to approve Lisa Searles Law as the chair for the,
I didn't hear that. Who was it? Mr. Harris?
Mr. Harris.
Okay. No second
I second.
needed, so call the roll. Best,
4.
Brown,
Against?
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion carries 5-1.
Ms. Searles Law has been selected as the 2024-2025 School Board Chairwoman. Congratulations.
Okay,
And
thank you.
now I turn this over to you.
I am honored and grateful to have continued support of the majority of the board for chair. This past term has been a testament to our collective dedication and unwavering commitment to our students and our teachers and our staff. And over the past year, we have undertaken the rigorous task of reviewing, revising, and voting on policies. We reviewed, I think, 147 and voted on 107. These policies are the backbone of our educational system, ensuring that we provide the best possible environment for learning and growth. This board has taken on that responsibility with earnest. Each policy reviewed represents hours of work, thoughtful deliberation, and a shared vision of excellence. And despite facing turbulent times, we have achieved the unimaginable by successfully selecting a wonderful superintendent and adjusting to the task before us. All of this was challenging, but it underscored the resiliency of this board and our ability to come together for the greater good for our school community. The support of the board, and specifically the vice chair, Dr. Best, has been invaluable. Under our leadership, we have worked to develop leaders by allowing them to take on different roles throughout the year, and we will continue to do that as we move forward in this school year. I'd also like to take the time to thank Dr. Mitchell for taking on the task of leading our division and building a team that is competent and passionate about educating our students. As we look ahead, it is crucial that we continue to keep our focus on what truly matters: our students, our teachers, and our staff. They are the heart of our educational mission. Our commitment to them is unwavering, and we will continue to strive for excellence in all that we do. Thank you for your trust, and thank you for your support and dedication to our schools board. We will continue to achieve great things. And with that, we will move on for the nominations for vice chair. So do I have a, I've lost my place here. May I? There we go. Okay, there we go, right here. So at this time, the school board will elect a vice chairman for 2024-2025 school year. Are there any nominations?
I would like to nominate Terry Best for vice chair for the 24-25 school year.
2nd.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? Okay, may I have a motion to close the nominations for the office of vice chair?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Amon. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. Terry Best has been nominated to serve as the 2024-2025 School Board Vice Chairman. Is there any discussion regarding the nominations? Please call the roll.
Best,
4.
Brown,
Against?
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion carries to close the nominations for vice chair.
Thank you. So now we will make a motion to select Terry Best as the 2024-2025 School Board Vice Chairman. Do I have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair. I would like to make a motion to select Dr. Best as the Vice Chair.
Okay, and do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Best,
4.
Brown,
Against?
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 5-1. Dr. Best, Vice Chair for the 2024-25 school year.
Congratulations, Dr. Best.
Thank you.
We will now move on to Section 2, the consent agenda, which includes 2.01, appointment of the clerk and deputy clerks of the school board, 2.02, appointments of the agents and deputy agents of the school board, 2.03, appointment of person to serve in the absence of the superintendent, 2.04, reimbursement resolution for use of Virginia Public School Authority funds for technology purposes, 2.05, impact aid authorization, 2.06, 2022-23 out-of-division student tuition marked at $6,390, 2.07, 2022-20, I think those dates are supposed, those
Yes,
are wrong.
24, 25.
Those are 25. Let me read 2.02, 2024, 2025. Out of division student tuition marked at $6,390. 2.07, 2024, 2025 tuition rate for non-Virginia resident students marked at $13,771, and 2.08 proposed 2024-2025 school board meeting calendar, and 2.05 the multi-state opioid settlement resolution. At this time, can we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Madam Chair, I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Any discussion?
You need a second.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get a second.
Second.
Thank you. Now, any discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Best,
4.
Brown,
4.
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 6-0.
Thank you. And then the next item on the agenda is Section 3, action items 3.01. We have personnel actions, so I'll turn it over to Dr. Mitchell.
Good morning again, and thank you. I am recommending that the school board approve the following administrative appointments and promotions. Ms. Tabitha Evans as the principal of An Achievable Dream Academy. Ms. Catherine Jen as the principal of Riverside Elementary. Ms. Melissa Rhodes as the assistant principal of instruction for Heritage High School. Dr. Jeremy Riggs as the administrative assistant for Stony Run Elementary School. Ms. Viveka Rutland, principal, Discovery STEM Academy, and Ms. Tanisha Hurd Williams as principal of Carver Elementary School.
Okay. Do I have a motion to accept?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move to approve the superintendent's personnel recommendations for Tabitha Evans, principal in Achievable Dream Academy, Catherine Jen, principal Riverside Elementary, Melissa Rhodes, assistant principal of instruction, Heritage High School, Dr. Jeremy Riggs, administrative assistant, Stony Run Elementary School, Viveka Rutland, principal, Discovery STEM Academy, and Tanisha Hurd Williams, principal, Carver Elementary School.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Best,
4.
Brown,
4.
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 6-0.
Great. Welcome to the division. I know we'll get the opportunity to meet them.
Absolutely.
So the next item on our agenda is Section 3, Action Items 3.02, the 2024-2025 Rights and Responsibilities Handbook. Dr. Mitchell.
As you recall, in our previous school board meeting at the end of June, Dr. Ransom came before you, as he always does, to share with you any recommended changes for the Rights and Responsibilities Handbook. I think it's important for me to remind everyone that Dr. Ransom continued on with a committee, an advisory committee, that provided input. We had various stakeholders, students, community members, parents, educators. Dr. Ransom is here in the event that you have any questions.
Board members have any questions at this time? Okay, do we have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move to approve the 24-25 Rights and Responsibilities Handbook.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Best,
4.
Brown,
Against.
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 5-1.
Thank you. And the next item on our agenda is Section 3.03, 2024-2025 student fees. Dr. Mitchell.
Thank you. Dr. Felicia Barnett came before you last month to share any changes for the student instructional fees. At that time, you had the opportunity to engage with her. You also have an opportunity today, if you should have any additional questions. Dr. Barnett is here to respond to those questions, should you have any.
Any questions, board members? All right, do we have a motion?
Madam Chair, I move to approve the student fees for the 24-25 school year.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Best,
4.
Brown,
4.
Harris,
4.
Alger,
4.
Amon,
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 6-0.
Great. Okay, so the next item on our agenda is 3.04 revised policies. Dr. Mitchell.
You noted earlier in the meeting that we have reviewed, revised quite a number of policies this year. As you recall, Ms. Tracy Brooks came before you last month to share some additional revised policies. She is here to answer any additional questions that you may have at this time.
Okay. Do board members have any questions? Okay, do we have a motion? Let's see, let's break them up.
Okay. Madam Chair, I move to approve the following policies under administrative-related policies. CD, Management Team. CF, School Building Administration and Leadership. CFC, Assignment and Transfer of Student Building Administrators. CI, Temporary Administrative Assignments. CJ, Administrative Intern Programs. And CJIA, Supervision of Students.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
In transparency to the public, as I told a voter that I would be more forthcoming with some of my rationale for being against some of these. I have an issue with policy CD, and that'll be my reason for being against this block.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Best.
4.
Brown.
Against.
Harris.
4.
Alger.
4.
Amon.
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 5-1.
Great. Do we have a motion for the next set of policies for student athletic policies?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move to approve the following policies under student athletic policies: JJI, student athletics; JJIC, participation standards for VHSL and extracurricular activities; JLA, student insurance programs; JLCC, concussion management; JLCH, sudden cardiac arrest prevention awareness.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. Any discussion?
Aye. Yes, so in regards to JJI, my issue there is I don't think that the level of responsibility is at a place where the board is going to have the appropriate visibility on the issue, and that's going to be my reason for being against JJI.
Okay. Any other discussion? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Best.
4.
Brown.
Against.
Harris.
4.
Alger.
4.
Amon.
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 5-1.
Our next set of policies are around school-related activities. Do I have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move that we approve the following policies: school-related activities, JLIE, student automobile use and parking, and JO, employment of students.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Best.
4.
Brown.
4.
Harris.
4.
Alger.
4.
Amon.
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion passes 6-0.
Great. Then the last set we have is school community home policy. Do we have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move to approve the following policy under school community home policy, KFC, community use of Todd Stadium.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Alger. Any discussion? And please call the roll.
Best.
4.
Brown.
4.
Harris.
4.
Alger.
4.
Amon.
4.
Searles Law.
4.
Motion carries 6-0.
Thank you. And we will move to section 4, reports and information. 4.01 is the annual notice regarding the availability of the school board policies and procedural manual. So this is an announcement that we read publicly. This announcement will serve as the required annual public notice that copies of the school board policies and procedure manuals are available to the public and employees in the library of each school, in each Newport News public library, and online on the Policies and Procedures website at www.nnschools.org/policies and on the NNPS intranet. Next on our agenda is 4.02, comments by the superintendent. Dr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I want to start my comments by just saying congratulations to all of our 10-month staff that are at home right now, hoping that they are taking a moment to relax and enjoy. Also, understanding that teachers work round the clock. I recognize that and appreciate it, but I implore you to just take a moment for yourself. I also have had multiple comments from people saying, wow, you guys are done for the summer. Relax and enjoy. So I just do want people to be aware that we will be working hard this summer. I want to thank the public for their input. We take the summer to reflect. We also take the summer to plan for the next year. But I do want everyone to know that during the summer, we do reflect, we review procedures in preparation for our 24-25 school year. So we will be here working hard to try to make this a great school year and to try to do what is best for students. So again, for our teaching staff that's out there, enjoy your summer break. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Great, thank you so much. So we will move on to item 5, an opportunity to hear from the public. The school board recognizes that some members of the public may not be able to join us in person. As advertised, citizens may submit comments via email or voicemail up until 30 minutes prior to our meeting time to be included in the official meeting record. For those of you joining us in person, the board considers this an opportunity to listen to your comments. Please understand that we will consider your concerns and get back with you at a later time. We ask that you comply with our 3-minute time limit. As you begin your comments, a green light will come on. A yellow light signals you have 30 seconds remaining, and a red light and beep indicates your time is up. As your name is called, please come forward. Jane Martin.
Good morning, everyone. It's nice to be here today. I am Jane Barton, a retired teacher of 39 years. I was thinking you would applaud for that.
I am.
But honestly, do teachers ever retire? I'm not really sure about that. Yes, and I know what you're thinking. I did start when I was 12 years old. So anyway, not why I'm here. I'm here to speak for my daughter, Emily Woolham. Emily recently resigned as a teacher at Saunders Elementary School. The resignation was not by choice, but circumstances due to the resignation, she's been banned from Newport News Public School property for 1 year. This is a bit problematic. Her child is in summer school, my grandchild, at Greenwood Elementary, and during the school year goes to Kill Creek Elementary School. Jasmine, my granddaughter, is special needs, and Emily, well, let me just say that Jasmine wouldn't be where she is now, going into 4th grade, if it weren't for the efforts of her mother and father. She's a very special little girl, 70% brain damage at birth, however, has overcome many obstacles, and I believe that is due to her parents. I take a small amount of credit in that, but not a lot. But we all work for Jasmine's best interest. So we are asking that the ban of coming onto school property be lifted so that she can go and deal with her child. You know, she's no longer in the Newport News school system, but she would like to be able to deal with her child as a student in the Newport News public school system. So we're asking that the ban be lifted on that. Any questions that you might have? No? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next is Esther Uma. That's what I was reading it as, and I said I'm not sure. So Esther, welcome.
I'm here on behalf of to talk about Emily, who she's my church member and also a friend, and we live in the same community, King Creek. And her daughter, she's my daughter friend, and I have a special need child who she's autistic, nonverbal, and the person that helped me through when I first come to this country, now I'm a mother, and a mother with a special need child, which I don't know what autism is. I went to the public school when my daughter's supposed to get in. When I went there with somebody, Miss Nicole, and they wouldn't let my daughter go to school. I was crying. They make fun of me there, and then Emily was the one that stood by me, and she helped me a lot with my daughter, take me to appointment for her, and most of the time, I've never let my child sleep in anybody's house, only Emily. If she's a bad mother, my child would never go close to her, and even my husband would never. I'm from Africa, and I know how we train our children. So, and another thing is, all activities in church with kids, Emily, she's there with the kids. If she's a bad person or whatever the mistake that she have done, that will ban her from the public school or close to her child. If she's that, I believe the church won't even let her come close to any kids. I believe so. So for that, please, you guys should consider, and she have a little child there, which everybody that knows Jasmine when she was a little, the mother have done a lot. I would say, I would give her 100% of being a good mother. That's all I have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We do appreciate your comments this morning. We will move on to the agenda on the agenda to matters by the school board. And we will begin with Ms. Alger.
Yes, I just want to thank everyone for an excellent school year. Dr. Mitchell, thank you for your hard work, and for the teams, as well as for the school-based leaders, and teachers, and families. I want to encourage everyone to rest, relax. I think your word of reflection is an important one, because that's the only way that we can improve. If we reflect and make sure that next year, if we know better and do better, then we know for sure that we will continue to grow. But thank you to everyone, and I'm excited for the upcoming year.
Thank you. Ms. Amen.
Thank you. I'll echo what Ms. Alger said. I think we had a great year, and it was a year of transition. And we've seen some shifts around in building leadership groups, and I'm really excited to see how these new teams work together in the new year and grow. And I'm really excited for the upcoming year. I think this year is going to pay dividends next year, and I'm also looking forward to some of the additional changes and growth that we're going to have in the upcoming year. So I'm encouraged. And I would also encourage everyone to take as much of a break as you can this summer.
Very good. Mr. Brown.
All right. Summer always is a great time to learn and get ready for the upcoming year, and I'll be doing the same. I'm excited to be going to the Conference on Education for the VSBA in July, and as well be participating, speaking on a panel for the Division of Public Safety Training in Virginia for school campus safety in the month of July. So looking forward to learning and growing and bringing that information back to the community.
Mr. Harris.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. I would like to thank the Madam Superintendent and her staff for all the hard work and dedication that you all have put in over the last year. I know it's not easy. Since I've been on the school board, I am convinced that this may be one of the hardest job areas that I've ever seen because of what you have to deal with. So just keep up the good work. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. And just thank you for your selfless service. That's it.
Yes, absolutely. Dr. Best.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank this board for re-electing me as vice chair for another year. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your belief. And it has been an honor working under Chairman Searles Law. She has navigated this division through some difficult challenges, and I think that she handled it well. And we continue, I continue to support you in what you do and the division as we move forward. I also would like to thank Dr. Mitchell and all of her staff just for answering questions, being available, sharing ideas, and just doing a wonderful job as we, again, move the division forward. I'd like to thank all of the staff that is working during the summer, but I also like to thank the staff that is off for the summer and do encourage them to get some rest and try to just free your mind for a minute of this, just for a minute. Encourage the students to continue to read. Just read all you can all summer. Just continue reading and just read for enjoyment. Read about things that you like, places you like to visit, and people that you like to know about. So continue to read. And then also, I'm tickled. I smiled when I looked down here at Ms. Alger because for those of you that are at summer sites, you will see us. We'll be there. So we're coming. So we appreciate all that you are doing, and you will see us this summer. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, as I mentioned before, I appreciate the confidence to lead for another year. I think this board is dynamic and has its heart in the right place. I had a sweet interaction with a student the other day. I was in line and I saw them kind of moving around and they were very excited about something. And I said, "You seem awfully excited about something. What are you excited about?" And they said, I get to go to summer school.
Wow. Wow.
And of course, I had to ask, are you a Newport News?
Fingers crossed.
And they are. So my point really is that even during the summer, we are supporting our students and bringing them joy and doing what's best for them. And to me, the fact that we have the energy to continue to do that after the types of years that we have year after year, we're able to do that during the summers. That makes me excited. So thank you all. Have a good afternoon. Meeting adjourned.